So I'm back at my favourite habitat, the racetrack, and a YouTuber has offered me their exotic car for the day. So lucky me, here it is. It's a Tuk Tuk. Now, as a big James Bond fan, Octopussy, the Tuk Tuk, and that was quite cool. It could do wheelies. I don't know that this, I hope it doesn't do a wheelie, but I'm going to find out. So this is a heavily modified, Hayabusa powered, 180 horsepower Tuk Tuk. But the controls and everything are basically as primitive as the original car. And if you come a bit closer, I can show you what this has got in common with the Mazda MX-5. This is one for Alex Kirsten. He'll love a bit of this. Jimmy Broadbent, you guys have seen nothing until you've looked inside here. Inside here is the engine. This is the engine bay, in fact. There it is, wonderful bit of kit. I mean, that's probably the most modern, well, it is the most modern thing on this machine. It's a bike engine. Fantastic power, so it's quite linear, no turbos required. Going to be interesting to see if this doesn't just tip over at the first corner. But in here is the well, it's the axle from an MX-5 with the chain belt drive, and but this is all Mazda basically. So it's really a fusion of two less than reasonably priced cars into one for one fairly sketchy ride. And it's got an open differential, so that 108 horsepower is probably going to end up spinning through one wheel. The other interesting feature with this machine is that there's not really any seat belts. There's a handle for the passenger to hang on to. Step inside. Have a look at this man cave. I suppose the most advanced thing on this is the sequential drive. You go one forward for first and then bang backwards and forwards to use the gears like you would with a motorbike or with a single seat racing car. So the clutch pedal is really only for pulling away. The throttle pedal is kind of like a stand down on top of the fare, and you've got the brakes in the middle. And you can actually gauge how fast you're going either using the speedo or by looking through the floor. There's a nice rusty hole so you can see how fast the tarmac is disappearing underneath you. That's it basically. So I'm going to take this bad boy on track. Some other YouTubey people are going to try and beat my time using a modern car. Obviously they'll fail, but this is the benchmark. This is the benchmark of speed right here, right now. The Tuk Tuk.
All I wanted was a sweet distraction for an hour or two. Had no intention to do.
Nice. It's a great driving position actually, it's really comfortable. Your head on the ceiling. I can just about see, if I angle my helmet up, I should be able to see where I'm going.
Do you want a hand?
Yeah, actually. Do you know what? If you sit next to me, I reckon there's more chance I'll stay behind the steering wheel.
Less chance of death.
Less chance of death.
So I'm literally just ballast.
Yeah, well, it's just to wedge me in. This seat's quite slippery, and the belts are a bit baggy, if I'm honest.
Right, I'm in.
But you got a handle. There's a handle up here for you. Get in here.
I don't think this is going to make any difference, that. This is interesting.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Genuinely, I think with you in here, it's going to be a lot easier to control, but I might have to lean on you a bit.
Oh, you can't put your head straight?
No, can't do that. I mean, we could do it without helmets, but I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I don't think... This is like close... You crash this, we're going to be...
Oh, we're in deep doo-doo. So there's your handle.
Oh.
I don't get one, but actually, that's quite useful.
Is it?
Yeah. That's the strongest part of the chassis. All right then. Have you been in a Tuk Tuk before?
No.
Me neither. This is pretty much it. All right. All right, here we go. Oh dear. There we go. I found the next gear now, Mark. I was hoping it was a pull-through sequential, but I don't think it is it?
I don't think we need any more problems.
No. I've got no mirrors either. Here we go.
I guess it rolls.
Huh?
I guess it'll roll over.
I don't think it will. The owner says he hasn't rolled it yet. What it does do though is it picks up the inside wheel quite well. It's good in the straight line. And the brakes are quite good as well. Given that it's only got 3, I think it's not bad.
It's not your average Tuk Tuk though, is it?
It's not. Do you remember the one in the Bond movie though that used to do the wheelies?
left. I think I'll walk next time.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's getting wetter.
It is quite wet. It tends to spin the inside wheel.
That's lifting that wheel.
It did lift. That's you, that is. What do you have for breakfast? I'm not sure. What do you reckon? It might be faster in this than the Audi.
You reckon you can go flat out through there? I can't see that.
Something like that, yeah.
You said you don't have to lift.
I think I might lose this one today. That's a good brace position. Do we do one more?
Yeah, well, why not?
Yeah. There we go. It's got good power though. The old Hayabusa, it's pretty good. And it's got decent torque in all gears. It does like it at the top though.
Is that a racing steering wheel?
No. It's got racing suspension though. Here we go. I think this is what it was built for really, going in a straight line very fast. Bloody hell. I'm literally have to use the steering wheel to stay in the chair when I brake. I'm not sure about this.
I don't know what to hold on to.
Alright, this is the rolling corner. There it goes. There goes the wheel.
Yeah.
Stop leaning to the right, would you? Help me out. Would lean in.
Let's go.
Alright, left, Mark, left. Hey, left.
Flat over crest. Into 90 right.
Here we go, lean. Alright, I think I'm going to come in. So what do you reckon? Do you want one?
Yeah. Are they going into production?
I hope not. That's a strange beast. I don't know if this would be better or worse if they locked up the diff so you could slide it.
Slide it, yeah, I'd say better.
You'd be on your roof though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably.
I'm
You
just going
wouldn't
to park
want
it
it to
next to the
grip.
fire point
Yeah.
just in case.
Strategic.
You're a brave passenger, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh. Ow! What do you reckon?
That was different. I've always dreamt of having a passenger ride with a Stig.
Yeah.
But I never thought it'd be in a Tuk Tuk.
That's your first time with me, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I was on my best behaviour. I was more on two wheels than three with that. And it definitely it is a two-man sport. You got to lean in to keep it from tipping over.
All I could think of was death.
And I don't mean it metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically or in any other fancy way. I'm death, straight up.
That's all I
Is that what you felt was
I thought if we crash
death
in that,
was watching?
if we crash in that, that's going to be a bad day out.
Yeah. I think with this, you wouldn't know what had gone wrong till you were upside down. 'Cause it's funny, it was cocking
Yeah.
its leg in a corner I didn't really think it'd be bothered by.
100% it would just go whack.
Over.
100%. There'd be no feeling that. But
Do you think it's been over before? There's a few little marks here. Like that one there. These marry up a bit, don't they?
No, it's interesting. I think it's meant for a straight line, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a straight line pony. So I've got to drive this against a bunch of YouTubers, maybe including you, to see if it's going to. This versus an Audi A3 Quattro from
who's gonna win?
2002. I don't think it's going to end well for me.
No.
Oh, well, give it a go. All right, well, thanks for the ballast.
No, thank you.
All right, see you the next one. Let me drive yours next.
Thank you. No problem.
Well, if that wasn't bad enough, now I've got something that started live as an Ariel Atom, but then it got Rickied. So Ricky has put in the engine from a Type R Honda into the back of this, turbocharged it, done some clever stuff. He's done everything except the gearbox, which is still an H pattern. So with nearly 1,000 horsepower, that's going to be a lot of gear changing. But I'm familiar with these cars, so I reckon, you know, what could possibly go wrong? Misha obviously is not a keen fan on seatbelts. He's not really bothered to adjust this one. So Misha, what's it like? You've just driven this?
Never again.
Fair enough. Okay, all right, here we go.
Do you need to balance the weight out at all?
That'd be great, get in!
It's a service.
Great
I
idea,
provide.
thanks Adam.
I won't charge.
I appreciate that. Just keep your feet off the steering column.
Are you sure?
I think it's best if I do that, but you know what this is?
I've been told many stories and I've seen a video.
Yeah,
I
I've
think-
seen a video. Apparently this is the fastest car in Britain.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's true?
Well, apparently you're the fastest guy in Britain.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Well, I'm ready.
All right,
I
let's
think.
do it. Well, I don't know if I am.
I'm dressed ready.
Let's see what happens next then. You'll definitely want to put the visor down, I think, for this one.
That sounds advisable.
All right.
Don't stall it now. Nothing to hold on to. It's got so much more to give though, doesn't it? The track's too small.
I've never wanted a turbo in a car less. Bloody hell.
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I needed to cling on to something.
It's completely undrivable. You can probably feel that.
No.
The boost on that thing is, I love the way that it's sort of paired with complete lack of absorption from the shock absorbers. I reckon there's one thing it might do quite well though.
Yeah. There we go. That's a lot of rubber now.
I reckon the tyres are hot now though.
They're warm. That's warmed them. Well, I think we might be getting sold off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't think about that, but thank you.
I don't...
You're a very brave passenger.
Oh, it's great.
I like the way that I saw your feet working imaginary pedals in the bottom.
Did they do that?
They did do that.
Okay.
And I noticed that there was some left foot braking, there was a bit of clutch work, and but there was a lot of quite heavy braking.
Oh right, so I need to work on that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I thought we were in sync. I could have just swapped the pedals over.
The steering input wasn't quite there. I was trying to keep out of your way.
That's proper hold on for dear life though, isn't it?
Yeah, we need like a circuit that's 10 times as big and 5 times as dry.
Without any bumps that show up the fact that the shock absorbers aren't, really absorbing.
Yeah. It was fun though.
It was fun.
It was good fun.
I think it needs downforce, tyre warmers, and maybe they're just a tweak to the boost.
Yeah, but at least we've balanced out the weight. I've provided my service there, free of charge as well.
I've lost some weight during that journey.
Good.
Thank you, mate.
Hey, thank you.
Your visor says it was fast.
Brave passenger, good boy. That's not an improvement on the original, but it's got potential. I now know how they felt in the 1980s when they had 1200 horsepower with maximum boost on the turbos in Formula One. It's a bit like this. It's like it wants to take off. It feels like a jet plane. It's about to take off into the sky. And you go over a bump, it bites, it squats, and then it just lifts the rear, which is exactly what you don't want. So you're actually feathering to try and keep it off boost, which is the first time in my life I've had to do that. But it was tremendously good fun. And yeah, why wouldn't you? It's there to be done. It's a challenge. That's what engineering is all about. So yeah, nice one, Ricky. I think you can look forward to a short life.